And in order to get it, you have to make a lot of practice. But some check between some levels, between some states, it's exactly this putting of the color. For example, I take this ball. Okay, I can move it. You can see how I move. I can pull, I can push, whatever. But you never know if I can do this or not. And even me, I don't know if I can do this or not. So before I start with the telekinesis as well, I need to check if my visualization is working now. So that's the step, changing the color. The color is not it's not some obligation to changing the color. It's just for you to check if you really put some imagination object on a real object. And that's it's a lot of steps before. But if you are now only at the step of reading the cards, am I correct?
Yes.
It's not possible. So you can just know the theory, but it's not the practice. Because first of all, when you take the ball, when you take or me take the ball, I'm reading the field of this object. I'm reading the all information. And you do it also as well. Everyone does it. Everyone, because some people just touching something and they say, hey, I don't feel something, or I feel something bad. You know this feeling, yeah? You take some coins from a ground, you take some old antique object and you see something is bad, something is wrong with this object, but you cannot analyze, you cannot say what's exactly wrong. It means you feel this information. You feel it without do anything. But you cannot interpret this. You cannot translate it in your mind. And the exercises which we're gonna do is the reading the card, the one object and the many objects, many shapes, color, and so on. It develops like translation, this information in your mind. So you take the ball and you have to create it. You create it in your mind. But how you create? You create from the information. And in order to get this information, you have to make training with the cards. So the more you make trainings with the cards, the more you can read some information, the more you take later the information from some objects. So I take the ball and I can read information. From this information, I create some twin, like a copy of this object. And then when I create it, when I put all energy, when I put all power of visualization, I put it back on a real object. So that's the binding. Exactly, that's the moment of binding. But in order to create this object, first of all, you have to read it. You have to translate it. You have to put with your visualization. It's like two ways. The first way and the two ways come together. The first way, the reading of information. The second way is putting of this visualization, power of visualization. That's our chakras. That's our internal energy. So these two ways come together, and that's like a highway. And this highway is the twin. And when you put the twin, it's a crossing of highways. A real highway, a real object, and your imagination object. Exactly that's what you asked in the next question. You want to have this inside, the whole picture. That's exactly what we need. Of course, that's a proper question, because people making one by one exercise and they don't understand why they do this at all. Why we have to need these cards if you want to move some object. But in order to move this object, you have to learn how to read the information. Then you have to learn how to create this object in your mind. And later, you bind it together with your internal energy, and then it's your twin. The twin is so strong, so you can just look at your real object, put the twin, and with the power of this visualization, you can change the color. But to change the color, you have to have this visualization. The visualization is our chakras, our exercises, everything is together. It's like you see the Mike Tyson in the ring and you see, okay, he's so strong from the beginning. No, he just trained every day. That's the same. If you train every day, you will see step by step, you will see, okay, today I can read one card. In a couple of weeks, I can read shapes. Then I can make some visualization. Then I can put this visualization. I can just start it. I can just push it from me. And something happened. Okay, it means my visualization is working. For example, you make some desire and you let it go, and this desire come true. For example, you want to have a call, you want to meet some friends, you want to do everything what you want to do, it come true. Then, for example, you have some troubles. As I, couple weeks ago, I had some troubles with some guy, and I made this picture of harmonization the situation, and I push it from me. And in a couple hours, he called me like nothing happened. He said, "Hey, what's up? How are you?" You know, it changed his mind. This visualization changed his mind. But to make this visualization, you have to learn it. So that was your two questions, I guess.
Yes.
You got it, yeah?
So basically, first off, we all know that everything is energy around us, vibration, frequency, and energy. And we know, we like it or not, we have this, for example, this pen. We're going to grab it. Our body is sensing, we are sensing beings, creatures. So everything has a subtle vibration. We like it or not, we're still interacting with subtle vibrations, even if we don't believe it is a part of us, a part of our lives. And how, when I'm grabbing this, I'm already taking its field. I don't need to know it, but I know I am. But for Siddha development, we have to learn how to sense. We got it, we captured the field, we got the feel on us. Now we have to interpret this field in our mind, which is our visualization when we work with Siddha practices. And this comes with practice, regular practice, just like a sportsman. Every sportsman doesn't start right away. They're not born as a champion. You know, some are gifted, but they develop this. So development is important. It takes time to strengthen these neurons. So as Ernest explained, we have to go through these practices, and each technique is a micro development to get to this point where we do telekinesis. And every step has a development, and everything comes to as a puzzle together. So we're going to start learning how to read the field, how to sense the field, how to capture the field, how to pump our visualization. And this is our goal. We're going to strengthen our visualization. We're going to strengthen our mind neurons. We're going to use these techniques to develop where we could use this visualization, this strong visualization, and with our internal energy to emit and project towards an object. And this is what we're here learning for. And as we grow, then we open up to new siddhas as we grow. But these are the basic foundations that we all need to understand. Our subconscious mind needs to embed it in ourselves, where we don't have to think what operating we're doing, but we learn through regular practice to get to this point.